Well, welcome back. Today I want to talk about this 3-in-1 fast charger here. Now I know fast charger 7.5 to 10 watts is not exactly a fast charger these days, but still for wireless charging, it does a really good job. Now this is the second one we're putting in our house. I already have one. I've been running it for over 3 months now, possibly longer now I think about it. And I do seem to really like it. And the difference with this is this sells on Amazon for somewhere around $25 to $29. But this one comes with a power supply, which is where the other ones limit. And a lot of the bad reviews are because people are not using power supplies that are powerful enough to charge all 3 devices with the charger. So let's take a closer look at this, and I'll show you a little tip and some tricks that I did with mine to make it look more appealing during the install when sitting on your table. So it comes with the 3-in-1 charger. And different from the other ones in this price point, it comes with a 12-volt, 3-amp USB-C power supply, which is double shielded and UL certified. Of course, if you have an Apple Watch, you're going to have to provide your own watch charger to go with this. But the way it does the watch is by using an integrated USB port on the back. So what you end up with is, if I can plug it in the right way, something like this after you put your cable in. Just this big, long cable running in the background. It might not look the best on where you want to put this on your table. And this is why we're going to do my little trick here in a second. The one thing I do like about this charger is, yes, it will charge your watch. Yes, it will charge your AirPods with the wireless charging case. In addition to that, it does have different colored lights. It has 2 charging coils built into the circuit here for phones that can take up to the 10-watt charge that it's capable of putting out. I don't know what else there is to say about it. I mean, it's durable. I mean, what are you going to do with it? It's going to sit on your table, right? You're not going to throw it around, carry it around, put it in your pocket or anything like that. So let's just jump into the trick. I don't like the big cable hanging in the background. That's what I didn't agree with myself. When I took a closer look at this, I realized there was a little bit of glue down there, not much, but mostly it was just plastic snapped into the base. But there's all kinds of hollow space throughout that whole entire thing that if you coil and wrap your cable up right, you can minimize the space from this USB port that it uses to this, instead of a big cable hanging off the back, because you're going to tuck all that up in there. Now, first try, I did try to play it a little cheap, and I just tried to pinch my wire and start feeding it in there. That didn't work out too well. It's a lot tighter of a space than it is. Don't use anything longer than your standard Apple charger cable for your Apple Watch. The longer ones, the 5-foot, 6-foot ones, you're not gonna, doesn't have enough space in there. You're not gonna get it in there. I'm gonna add a little bit of pressure to the back here, and you hear a little bit of that glue snap. Don't worry, it snaps back in. A little pressure there, a little a little bit of glue snap, and then rock it off. Now make sure when you rock that off, you have a hold of this when that rocks off, because you do have wires running to that wireless charging pad, so you don't want to push on it and not have a hold of this, because if this goes flying, you could tear these wires, and then you're going to be replacing or repairing those wires. So now I have plenty of room to see exactly how to fold that coil for the Apple Watch and how to fit that up there. I pulled this out earlier. There's no need to pull the rubber garment out. I just did that so you can see the wires a little easier. So I'll put that rubber garment back in and feed the USB port through. And it also goes through the bottom as if it was still one piece. We're going to plug our USB in. Wrong way again. Boy, have I gotten used to using USB-C recently. Pinch this down into the little groove to the length of the loop that you want it. You don't want to put it too tight here, because you don't want to end up pulling on it too hard. And then we can take the rest of this cable, pull this through, and put our watch, I guess we're calling this a MagSafe or magnetic watch base now. But now you can see just about how much room we have to work with and how much cord we have left over. So if we coil this just right, again, be careful on not pulling too hard on these wires. You don't want to damage these wires. I'm going to go with a length of the first coil, which is about that. So if I do that, and I wrap this in that length, I might have some, I might have to pull this out because it's going to keep twisting on me here. There we go. Let's get rid of some of that twist. So in this case, a little bit wider of a diameter than two of my fingers put together. Let's see, what's my length look like back here? It's still about good. Wrap it one more time. Now we can just tuck that cable into here. If I can just twist this a little bit and wrap that in one more time. Tuck that last little bit in. Put it back on the case. Did I leave myself enough room here for the USB? I did. I had to pull a little bit of it out. Now we can give this a press back down into place like that. And now you have a nice clean install. So we'll take this USB-C, this 12 volt, 3 amp output, give this a little bit of power, and the AirPods. Now it doesn't give you a light indicator on charging the watch because the watch is using the magnetic stock watch charger, but it does provide power to that cable for charging the watch as well. Everything's charging. One nice clean solution base. I like it. It's the right price, and it comes with one heck of a power supply for the price too. They may have changed colors in the circuits since the last one that I bought, since mine is older than this one. Let's see if I can find a little instruction that indicates, oh, okay. No load is green. On for 3 minutes and then turns off. Phone charging, blue light on for 3 minutes and then turns off. AirPods charging, green light on for 3 minutes and then turns off, which is the same as no load. That makes no sense. Well, it's still a good charger. Abnormal status, green light flickering. AirPod, red light flickering, phone. What can cause an abnormal status? Having a metal disc for a car magnet mount or something like that behind the case of your phone. You can't charge through the metal. That's an abnormal status. That's a safety feature. That's more than welcomed when it comes to wireless charging, because otherwise the metal disc will actually heat up and could actually melt through the case, cause a short, and who knows, potential fire. I tested an ion one that claimed to have safety statuses and everything, and I have seen this one go into an abnormal status mode with a metal disc behind somebody's phone before. But the ion one, which is famously sold at Walmart, claims to have temperature, circuit protection, abnormal status cutoff, everything else, and it didn't. It was trying to charge with the metal disc in the back of the phone. In fact, I put a quarter in between that and the phone, and the quarter melted through it, and I decided to end the experiment on that one. I ruined it and I threw it out. One last thing, after you're done doing your cable management and everything, before you finally put it in, you'll notice that it may slide a little bit. It does have rubber feet on there, or some kind of sticky adhesive pad. It's not a glue, it's just a sticky pad. Make sure you pull off these little clear protectors on here, so that way it doesn't slide when you go to put your phone on it. So now when it's down there, it doesn't slide. Okay, so I guess that's my short review of this wireless charging station. This is not a sponsored review. I do not get paid for the link in the description. I will put a link in the description to this to make it easier for you. Go ahead and check that down below. Leave a comment down there if you like the review. Anything else, if you didn't like the review, you don't have to subscribe and don't have to come back. I'm okay with that. Thanks for watching. As always, keep on tinkering, and I will see you in the next video.